Back again. This video is all about birch. So this is a very unusual essential oil. I don't think it's generally available to buy from doTERRA. I got this when I attended one of their events, one of their post-convention tours. So usually in September there's a huge annual convention in Salt Lake City, and thousands, like 30,000 people go. It sells out immediately. It's also available, for the past few years, it's also been available to watch online. And then after the tour, they'll do a tour all around Europe and the whole world, and they'll do a smaller version, so they'll try and fit 3 days of presentations into maybe a 1 3-hour evening, or maybe 1-day event, to update everybody on new products, new oils, new research, new results, new initiatives, how the sourcing of impacts lives around the world, and the Healing Hands Foundation, the charitable foundation that doTERRA is working on. So if you are lucky enough to attend one of these events, that's one place where you might be able to pick up a birch oil, but just look out for it. It might be a limited time only offer, or it might be they're still now doing online events rather than in-person events. So anyway, I have a birch, very unusual, very special. Hi Hayley, hi Jasmine. And I do really love it. And to me, it smells like old-fashioned toothpaste. Because the birch twigs actually used to be used for toothpaste. And some old-fashioned brands, which I can't even think of a brand now. But it's really delicious, and it is lovely to make toothpaste from. It's not recommended to take a lot of it internally, but I think to gargle with, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit in the doTERRA mouthwash. It's just so refreshing and kind of spearminty. It's just absolutely delicious. So it's really nice to diffuse. It actually has a childproof cap because it contains natural metal salicylates, which are a similar chemical compound to aspirin. So I think it's in some of the sort of soothing blends as well. So yeah, it's not. You have to be careful using it internally. But I think diluted in a blend as part of a toothpaste is a really nice, delicious way to use it. So emotionally, reading from the Emotions and Essential Oil book, birch offers support to the unsupported. So again, tree oils are all very grounding and yet uplifting. But if you think of a birch tree and how it flows in the wind and it bends rather than breaks, it gives you some idea of the picture we're looking at. So when a person is feeling attacked or unsupported in life, this oil can encourage us to move forward alone. It helps us to ground ourselves within our center and find that source of inner strength and support. Learning to be flexible is important, but also gaining a strong backbone. So again, this is what yoga is all about, and whether we do regular yoga on the floor or play around with aerial yoga, it's all about creating strength with flexibility. Birch offers support to the weak will to stand tall and firm in what they believe, especially in situations where we're at risk of being rejected if we choose a different path. Birch lends its spirit of endurance to help us face trials of adversity, so we may weather storms with the strength and conviction of a tree. It encourages us to accept support when it is offered. Often, when we've carried our burdens alone, we don't know how to receive assistance. It counsels us to not become the reason we're unsupported and to stop pushing away support where it is offered. It reminds us that it sometimes requires more strength to accept help than to go it alone. Birch teaches those in need to trust that even if we are abandoned by everyone seemingly, there is always a higher power of some kind to support us. It reinforces us that there is more to life than pain, and with the right support and the right grounding, we can be held up and sustained through hardship. So again, another beautiful oil. I love all the tree oils, and I'm going to do more videos that will include a lot of the tree oils. They've been so helpful to me in this past year. So the little aerial yoga flow. Hi Haley, Jasmine, Barbara Camelford, Patricia, giving you all ways. The little aerial yoga flow I want to do with birch is called the shoulder cradle. So again, it's about flexibility of the spine whilst being supported at the same time. So I've got again the sling really quite close to the floor. Let's see if I can put this even further down so you can see me. So I've got this quite close to the floor, and I'm going to sit more or less underneath where it's attached, and just bring my shoulders and my arms inside the material. Feels like I feel a bit twisted. There we go. Let's just start like this. And then just lean back into it. And let it support my shoulders whilst my feet are grounded. Let it support my head, or support my head with my hands. And just stretch, swing a little side to side. I could have my leg out and let my bottom rest on the floor. I think for me it works better at the moment to have my feet on the floor. It allows more range of movement. So you can have your arms out straight. Have a good side stretches. And then a little twist. So just let the knees drop to one side. So you get really quite a strong but supported stretch all along this side of my body. Put my knees up to my elbow. And then to the other side, just letting my knees drop all the way to the floor. And stretching all along this side of my body. And then just coming back to center, letting the material and my hands just kind of pull my head gently away from my spine. And letting the material support my shoulders while stretching out my lower back. So that's the shoulder cradle with some birch. So yeah, that's B for birch. And coming up next, although possibly not today, will be black pepper. Okay. All right, take care, and best wishes to all of you. Stay strong and flexible. Bye for now.